So let us have one more problem based on our eccentric loading screw design. In front of you, there is a problem statement. A wall bracket as shown in figure is fixed to a wall by means of 4 bolts. Find the size of bolt. The safe stress in tension for the bolt may be assumed as 70 megapascal. So this is the statement of the problem. Now let us draw the detail and given thing. So here so in front of you there is a figure statement of the problem. Now let us have one by one different type of load. So first one is because of this force, the force is here. Because of this force, the screw may get shear out. So there are 4 number of screw. We'll say here there is a 1 and 3 and here 2 and 4. So 1, behind that there is a 3, 2 and behind that there is a 4. Now direct shear stress or direct shear load on each screw that we can find WS1 as total load divided by number of screw. The total load is 40,000 divided by number of screw are 4. So direct shear stress that comes out is 10,000 newtons. Okay, so this is one load. Another load is because of this force, complete bracket is going to turn out. The turning of bracket is proportional to the distance from this base. Okay, when the distance from this base is going to increase, obviously the turning is more, and because of that the another load, second load is more. So here the second type of load that we can consider is our load because of turning. So we'll write here the second type of load. The second type of load is tensile load due to moment. Okay, so there is a load P or W here. It is distance 650 from this phase. So moment is P into 650 and that can be equate. Now here possibility of second or fourth screw failure is more. That's why we say design for second or fourth screw. Why? Because they are away from base. The distance from the base for the 2 or 4 screw is more. So it will, when it turn out, ये ऐसा घूम जाएगा, घूम जाएगा तो ये टूटेगा. Okay, so that's why we say that design for second or fourth screw. So second load W, now it is tensile, so WT2 for the second screw. For the second screw, that we can put like this, W into L distance. So here P means W, okay, into L. 650 into, for the L2 we have to take because second is here, so this is L2 distance, divided by 2 times L1 square plus L2 square. So that we can find 40,000 is the W into L. L is 650 into L2 distance. Now for the okay, so this is second load. So this second load WT2 comes out, if you just find that, then it is 22.23 kilonewtons. Okay, so this much amount of load is there. That equivalent load on the second screw, that we can find by taking whatever direct load divided by 2 plus under root whatever direct load divided by 2 square plus whatever shear load square. So this comes from our principal stress equation. So from this we can put here W equivalent equal to, now here we are having 22.23 divided by 2. I have taken here in kilonewtons under root 22.23 divided by 2 square plus, now again I'll take 10,000 Newton means 10 kilonewton. Okay, so 10 kilonewton. I'll put here 10 so that whatever equivalent comes, that equivalent WEQ equals to, okay, that WEQ comes out 26.06 kilonewton. Okay, so it is 26.06 kilonewton. Now this 26.26 kilonewton, that again I will put here. So we'll go here with this load. Okay, so this 26.26 is the combination of our whatever shear load on that particular bracket and whatever direct load on the bracket. Okay, so I'll put here the equivalent combined load by using this equation is 26.06 kilonewtons. Now this load we can equate with our equation, stress equal to whatever load upon area. So whatever W equivalent load divided by area for this screw is pi by 4 DC square core diameter. So we'll put here that here we know that the permissible shear stress is 70, 26.06 into 10 power of 3 divided by pi by 4 DC square. Okay, so this gives us our diameter. So I'll put here that diameter, and that completes our design of screw. So I'll put here the diameter So core diameter that comes out here is 21.77 mm. Okay, so that means here the core diameter for all screw, so this is for second screw actually, this is for second screw, so for all screw consider as, so let us take 22 mm. Similarly we can put our nominal diameter, so the nominal diameter is equal to, by using simple equation that we can put, so it comes out 22 divided by 0.84, so approximately it is 26 mm. Okay, so this complete our complete design procedure of eccentric loading of the screw when the screw stud axis is perpendicular to the axis of load.